Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and remember guys, this is for adults. Guys, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest to find all the photos that you want of these videos. What's up you guys, it's ZacJacDan back with another Every Super 7 video. This time we're talking about Every Super 7 reaction figures of the Haunted Mansion. First thing they showed us was, hey, pending license approval. Here is Phineas, his card back, and a render of the figure and what it would look like. You got Gus and his card back and render of him and his ball and chain. Of course, they're all thumbing a ride. And you got Ezra and his pending license as well with his hat and the card back there. So Disney's The Haunted Mansion. Of course, we know this from the ride. First thing we saw was a 3-pack with all 3 of the figures. And there it is, the actual shot instead of just the rendering of it. Back of that package showing all 3 figures, thumbing a ride. And there they are in their plastic. Like I said, thumbing their rides. Now these figures right here are a little bit darker than the individual releases, which show here in a minute. We got Ezra here thumbing his ride from all angles. Phineas here from all angles with his briefcase. And Gus with his ball and chain. So not a bad 3-pack there to start off the series. Here's your wave 1 with your, like I said, lighter colors. Here's your Gus with his ball and chain, front and back of the card. Shows all 3 figures, Phineas, Ezra, and Gus for this wave 1. Beware hitchhiking ghosts. Here's your Ezra figure. Again, you can see how much lighter he is. And then here is your Phineas. That is your technically a wave 1. Again, 3-pack was not a wave, but it was also Haunted Mansion from Super 7 Reactions. So these are definitely my favorites from the ride. Where they're sitting in the chair with you, taking a ride with you, scaring you to death.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haunted Mansion reaction figure unboxing video. I am your host, your human host, of course. My name is Yoko with Super 7, and I'm so excited to show you these new figures. I'm a huge Haunted Mansion fan, so even though I'm actually brand new here at Super 7, it had absolutely nothing to do with getting these figures made. I'm so excited to get the chance to show them to you because they are awesome. Now you can see them over my shoulder here, but let's take a closer look at them. I'm so excited. Now, of course, we have all 3 hitchhiking ghosts. We have Phineas, the traveling hitchhiker. We have Gus, the prisoner hitchhiker, and of course Ezra, the skeleton hitchhiker. Now the card art I want to talk about for a second features the art from the original entrance poster at the ride, the Haunted Mansion ride at Disney Parks, which is really cool. And if you look closely, you'll be able to see there is a faint wallpaper, the Haunted Mansion wallpaper in the background as well. Very recognizable. So really cool tidbit about this card art, the original art from the entrance poster. Let me also give you a quick glance at the back. All 3 ghosts together as, again, seen in that entrance poster art. I don't know, I guess it's time to open these figures up. I'm a little nervous about that, but there's no turning back now. All right, so the spirits have materialized. I have successfully freed the ghosts from their packaging. Now let's take a look at Ezra first. He comes with his hat, which of course he can place on his head, but how I would pose him is I'm gonna put his hat in his hand and have him match that card art there. Look at that smile. That's so iconic, so recognizable. Very cool. Of course, his legs do move too, as do both arms and his head. So there's Ezra. Let's take a look at Phineas next. Next we have Phineas, the traveling hitchhiker, and of course, he comes with his carpet bag that he never seems to be without. So make sure you pose it with him when you have him on your shelf, because not sure what happens if he's ever without it. Might get really upset, and you know my rule of thumb is generally don't upset ghosts if you don't need to. So make sure you pose them together. And of course, he's got his movable arms and legs too. And that's Phineas. Let's take a look at Gus. Last but certainly not least is Gus, the prisoner hitchhiker, and I think he just looks really tired. I think he could really use a nap, but of course it must be a drag carrying this ball and chain around all the time, which by the way is my favorite part because it's attached to him, so you're never gonna lose it. At least I'm never gonna lose it because I tend to be good at that. But so you can of course display him a couple different ways, and you know, he seems a little bit more half-hearted about his attempt to get a ride, but make sure you pick him up and take him where he wants to go also, because I promise you, he really does want to be part of your collection, along with Phineas and Ezra. So let's take a look at all three of them again. All right, I'm attempting to hold all three figures at once here so I can show you the difference between these and the 3-pack that was available earlier this year during Stay at Home Con. Now, these ones are more of a blue color, while these are meant to look like how you see them in the ride. So that's a really fun touch. And of course, I just realized I left Phineas's carpet bag behind right after I told you to never do that. So don't do that. Go check them out on Super7.com.
Alright, so here is our Wave 2. You can see the back of the card showing off the Wave 1 we just talked about. And then here's your Wave 2 with 4 new figures here. This time we've got the Constance Hatchaway, the murdering bride there, with her hatchet. We also have female opera singer here with her long hair there and the helmet on her head. And you can't have the female without the male. Here's your male opera singer with his sword. And then we also have the caretaker. He got his lantern, his shovel, and his dog. So yeah, there's your Wave 2 figures from Super7 ReAction and the Haunted Mansion. All 4 on card. Figures and card there. And here's your Wave 1 and Wave 2 and your 3-pack of your Haunted Mansion figures. 3 3/4 inch Super7 ReActions. And there they are in package. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me any kind of comments, hit that notification bell so you're aware of any new videos that I have. Subscribe to the channel if you're already, hit that thumbs up, and I'll talk to you guys later. Guys, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. You can find all the photos that you want of these videos.